forced me to flee my East Oakland home and take refuge in Fresno, California. He was on the hundreds of MacArthur one night, late '84. Some vultures,
84, I was
guys that
young.
go around preying on drug dealers to rob them. Came up to my partner Banana, stuck a gun in Banana's stomach. Banana was known to carry a lot of money even back then. So Banana told him, well, nigga, you gotta shoot me because I ain't giving you shit. Banana died on the spot. We sent out people, to find out who did it. The way we
Never
were,
liked the
we
jacker,
live by the
but-
code of the streets. Certain guys took matters into their own hands. So in the course of their retaliation, 2 friends of the guy who actually killed Banana were murdered. I was told from reputable sources that they were looking for me,
Looking for
friends
him.
of the vultures who were slain. I took all the money I had, filled up a backpack, put 2 pistols in there, and left for the next year. At that point, I was in fear of my life. I was, 18 years old,
Yeah, for his
so
life.
got a Greyhound bus to Fresno. Probably about the 10th month I was in
30
Fresno.
racks.
The money was completely gone, 30,000 in cash. Doing nothing, buying clothes, going out eating, having sex with different girls. $30,000. It doesn't last forever. That's actually
No, it's not. All right, now you heard that he fled. He was scared for his life. So then, now we go to
back in
this
Brookfield
one.
Village. I hooked up with my old friends who, over the course of that year I was gone, they had become vultures. The plan is to go out and kidnap a drug dealer, rob him. We had one particular drug dealer in mind. He was probably one of the biggest ones at the time in the city. Out of all the people we could have targeted, we targeted him because he was known to keep large amounts of money or carry large amounts of crack. But he was also a pussy at the same time. He was a pushover.
You gonna call
He didn't
somebody
have
a
hard
pussy,
bone in
but
his
you
body.
fled the city.
In the
You
very
fled the
beginning,
city.
nobody had bodyguards or enforcers. That came years later. We didn't leave until 2 o'clock in the morning, set up across the street from the apartment where the
I'm
dealer was
from-
known
that's
to sell
my
his drugs
spot.
at.
That's
We
where
was
I'm
there
from.
because he had a Cadillac at the time. It was parked in front of the apartment complex.
Like them
Waited in the car
apartments.
for about an hour or so. Me and my 3
It wasn't
partners
looking
parked
like that
right
in
here in our
84.
car. Watching that door right there on that
I
apartment building.
since then learned who my
We
OG
watched the
partner
dealer
was,
come
who
out the
they
apartment complex
kidnapped.
carrying a brown paper bag. By the time it took him to get in his car and close the door, we had already got out of our car, dashed across the street. I snatched open the car door, stuck the gun in his face and told him, motherfucker, this is a robbery. I ordered him to open the passenger side door up. My partner got in. I squeezed in beside the dealer on this side. And we drove off to Brookfield going that direction. I grabbed the bag, I looked at the bag, and it was filled with crack cocaine. It was already processed, cooked, and
Yeah, you
cut.
know 85
By the
was
time we
kidnapped
pulled
back
up at
then.
the house, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. About 4 or 5 drug addicts in there. So I ordered everybody to leave. We took the dealer inside of the house and
Yeah,
took him to the
85
bedroom
been
and
known
tied
to
him
get
up.
it.
When we went through the drugs, divvied the drugs up, I figured let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So I said, look, give us your phone number because we gonna ransom your ass off. So we called his partners. We told them we wanted $50,000 or we gonna kill this nigga. So we carved out a meeting spot downtown Oakland.
You know, that was light back then too.
So once we got the money, a paper bag with $50,000 in it, we ended up taking the dealer to the Tenderloin district in San Francisco and releasing him unharmed. No repercussions. He was just happy.
All right. He was happy when they killed him. Now, 84, I was a youngin' back in 84. I was about 5 or 6. So at that time, I didn't even know OG who got kidnapped. At that time, I stayed in where I was in K-Tron, Sobrani, back then. So I didn't know who he was back then. I wouldn't get to the 80s 2 years later, but about 5 years later. Yeah, 89, 88, 89. So about 4 or 5 years later. That's when I get to 85th. But I learned who OG was. I ain't gonna say who it is. Because he's still getting it to this day. But it's crazy that you would call somebody a pussy after you fled and ran away. Because niggas was looking for you instead of going to look for the niggas that was looking for you. That's crazy. And you know, it is what it is. Everybody got their opinion on something. My OG ain't with the gangster shit. He more just a hustler. You know what I mean? Get his shit, get his money, and go chill with him a chick or two. You know what I mean? He ain't with the violence. So he never was and still ain't. That's what he had, other cats for. If you know the history, if you know who the killers was over there, I ain't gotta say no names. But yeah, you can't call a nigga a pussy if you flee and sing your damn self. Holla.